Hi guys, how are you doing? I picked up this magazine at the checkout at Asda the other day, and I thought because it was Halloween themed I could maybe flip through it with you guys before Halloween, and I thought the best place to set up for this would be my kitchen dining area because I have my skeleton, my candle holder and various other Halloween bits. I don't know if you can see, but behind me in this little pumpkin basket is Binks. So that's a really cute place that he sleeps. But anyway, I hope you're having a good October so far. If my voice sounds a little bit different, I'm sorry. I am again ill. I have con flu. So we went to a horror convention on the weekend just past, and it was quite a way away. It was about a 5-hour drive, but if you add in traffic and service station stops, it was more like a 6-hour journey to get there. And then we went to an after party, and then the next day we went to the actual horror convention. It was fantastic. I had a really good time, but we have caught con flu, like just from various people spreading germs at the convention. So my voice is kind of a bit lower than usual. I did get a comment on my last video. It was like a super long comment, so I can't remember it all, but it kind of said, don't keep apologizing because it makes people like anxious or like it takes away the enjoyment. But it's literally like a staple part of who I am. I can't help but apologise. It's the same way as I don't really like asking for favours, because I feel like I don't want to put anyone out or make anyone put in effort for me. I'm the same with apologising. I just naturally have to apologise for everything. But anyway, I am going to flip through this Go Bats for Halloween by Asda. I think it's like a mixture of food and homeware. So if we open it up, already see these donuts. They just make me think of Krispy Kremes. Oh my god, I love Krispy Kremes so much. Especially like just the plain ones without anything in them. The frosting is just amazing. They do really good Halloween Krispy Kremes as well. Okay, so here's the contents page, what's inside. So it looks like these are all kind of recipes, and these are home things. You can kind of see the stamp on my hand from where they had to stamp me when I went into the convention. I've washed multiple times since, but it just won't. It's like just part of me now. So I'm just going to skip through the first few pages. 10.5 things to love this month. I'm not sure why 10.5, but get set for bonfire night. Planning to celebrate with friends and family on November the 5th. To help you prepare for your fireside food fest, we have hot dogs, melting marshmallows and toffee apples in store now. Don't forget sparklers for that dazzling finale. When I was a kid, I used to love toffee apples, but I used to hate when I got to the apple part, because after you've eaten all that super sweet like outer shell, it just was like a horrible like mushy apple inside. Oh, this looks nice. Pumpkin spice latte. I don't actually drink coffee drinks, but I drink hot chocolate, and it kind of looks a bit like hot chocolate. Cookies. Again, I'm vegetarian, so that doesn't massively appeal to me, but that's okay. This, on the other hand, looks really good. Look. I love pasta when it's like fat pasta, like rather than the spirals. I really like those. This looks like some kind of fish. Yes, it is. I find that I can eat pasta all year round. It's kind of one of my main food groups. Like, I know it's a hearty food, like for the autumn and stuff like that. It's kind of heavy for summer, but I love pasta so much. I literally could probably eat it for every meal. Pasta and pizza. That's pretty terrible for a vegetarian. My two food groups are just like carbs and cheese. But that is the case. Oh, these flatbreads look amazing. Oh, they're actually naan pizzas with mushrooms, olives and red onion. So they look kind of more healthy than the traditional pizza. I think they look amazing. Especially with, is that like rocket or something? Yeah, that looks good. None of this is particularly Halloween-y so far, is it? It's hard to hold it up like this, but I really wanted to have the kind of Halloween-themed background. So I'm going to do my best. How have you guys been this October? I feel like it's gone really fast. Maybe that's just because like I've been ill and had loads going on, and then this trip to the comic convention. It was called For the Love of Horror in Manchester, and it was so good. It's good every year. I love horror conventions because they're like themed specifically to horror, so everything there I know I'm gonna love because I'm a huge horror fan. Whether it's like the classics or more modern kind of horror, I just love it all. And we got to meet the actor who plays Billy in Gremlins. I believe that's his name. His name is Zach Galligan. I kept getting it wrong all weekend. But we had like a photo op with him and Gizmo, and we had like a water spray bottle, and we were pretending to come at him with the water bottle, so that was quite fun. And then we lined up and got the photo signed by him, and he was chatting to us about the Mountain Dew advert where Gizmo is like older. I actually bought merchandise. I bought like 2 or 3 Gizmo themed things as well. That was just on a bit of a Gremlins thing, I guess. And I ate a lot of food as well. Lasagna. See, I love lasagna, like veggie lasagna, so we put like corn mince in and veggies. But that looks so good. I always find when we have lasagna, it does not stay put, like it doesn't have integrity like that. It's just kind of like you have to use a spoon. How do you make it so that it stays like that? I don't know. I figured I would just waffle a little bit with you, because if you enjoy like paper sounds and just hearing like a monotonous kind of droning voice, it can be nice sometimes rather than like just like a show and tell with tapping and stuff. I feel like sometimes to get to sleep or whatever, you need like just a video that is just more relaxed, if that makes sense. I'm going to try and get past the food now because it's not very Halloween-y. I mean, it is autumn food. Creamy leek and butterbean soup. I like soups in the autumn actually. Baked cheese and tomato butter beans. That actually looks really good for vegetarians. I don't think I've had butter beans before. Well, I must have had them at some point, but I don't think I really cook with them. So maybe that could be a good thing to try. My kind of Sunday. My weekends are filling up pretty fast at the moment because I had to put things off while I was ill and while my son was ill. We've now had Comic-Con and we came back last night. So today I've been doing various loads of laundry and packing because tomorrow we are going to Disneyland Paris. We did already go in July, but it was a kind of a disaster trip because we got caught in 13-hour queues trying to get across the Eurotunnel, and then one of us got food poisoning and was throwing up the whole time, and my son had a massive meltdown, like a big panic attack. He did not enjoy the parks because it was like so hot. It's like 40 degrees or something ridiculous, and the parks were at full capacity. So we decided that we would go with our friends and have like a grown-up Disney holiday because they do a Halloween party on Saturday where the park is open until 2 a.m. So we're going to try that. Fluffy blueberry pancakes. That looks good. I like the thin kind of crispy pancakes that you get rather than American style pancakes because I can eat more before I get full. Chicken. I think more than half of this is food. Let's just check. Tortellini. Some kind of fish. Salmon. Some more fish. Aha. Beastly bakes. These look good. So that looks like meringue to me. Do you know it looks like meringue? With little eyeballs, like googly eye type things. Yeah, that kind of looks like a little slug. It looks cute. Destined to bake. Oh, I think this lady is from British Bake Off. I don't really watch these shows like British Bake Off and stuff, but everybody at my work watches them. They all talk about it. That and Dancing with the Stars or something. I only watch Netflix and Disney Plus. So Oreo bats. Twist an Oreo cookie to split it. You'll have one piece with filling, one without. Cut the plain biscuit piece in half and press onto the piece with the cream filling so that it looks like bat wings. That's so clever. I love this cake too. I don't know if I would be able to make a cake as good as that with all the different layers of icing, but it looks really nice. I like these moon and star sprinkles too. Maybe next year I should make a Halloween cake, although it is ginger flavoured. I'm not sure that I would like a ginger flavoured cake, although I used to always hate the idea of carrot cake because who would want to eat a cake that tastes like carrot? And then my friend made one and I tried it and it was the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. It was so good, especially because it has a cream cheese frosting instead of like buttered cream. Oh my god, it was so good. These look amazing. This looks like the guy from Toy Story, you know, like the claw. And he looks like a mutated version of that. He is not having a good day at all. They look so good. They remind me of something and I can't think what. This one reminds me of a monster from a game I used to play when I was young on the PS1. It was called As Your Dreams, and you had to be a monster trainer and work your way up a monster tower, and these were one of the basic monsters. Random little story for you there. Some more cakes. Ooh, this page is cool. Looks like basically what they've done is created like Halloween themed foods from just basic fruit. So like you have oranges and they just put a little bit of apple to make it look like a pumpkin, put some mini marshmallows in an apple to look like a monster, strawberries with little googly eyes and like little bits of chocolate, millipede cake. That looks so tasty. I love like caterpillar cakes. I'm not the biggest fan of chocolate cake in general. I would never usually choose a chocolate cake if there was like Victoria Sponge or anything like that, but there's something about caterpillar cakes, or even at Christmas a Yule log. Oh my god, I could eat Yule log for breakfast, lunch and dinner every day at Christmas, I swear to god. Kinder Milk slice. Not sure why that's Halloweeny. This looks like a sausage. I'm not actually sure what it is. Oh, it's a banana dipped in chocolate. Not really my kind of thing. I think if I want something sweet, I don't want it to be tainted with something healthy. Do you know what I mean? Like some people enjoy that, like a little bit of sweet with a little bit of like healthy too, but I say go big or go home. So here are some cocktails. This one is best served hot. Haunted mulled gin. You can see Binks just taking a little breather from his little pumpkin nap. Nap in his little pumpkin lantern style basket. Oh no, he's just turning around. The cats have missed us while we've been away. Well, whenever we get back, they usually kind of ignore us for the first hour, and then they're like, wow, you're home. I hate leaving them. It's like you can't fully enjoy yourself as much as you would if you didn't have cats, but at the same time, when you come home, you don't have those like blues that you get after a holiday. You're kind of like excited to come home because you know you get to see the babies. So I think I'm going to really enjoy Disney. We're going to drive there because it's easier to drive. You can just fill up the car. You don't have to worry about how much you're bringing on the Eurostar or anything. And then stay there from tomorrow, which tomorrow will be Wednesday, up until Sunday. We'll travel home on Sunday. And then it will be Halloween. I'm going to watch a horror movie. My son has now decided he's too old to trick or treat. So he wants to watch horror movies, so I've started letting him pick some horror movies to watch, and we'll answer the door to any trick-or-treaters and give some candy and sweets and chocolate and save the rest for ourselves. So this should be fun. I do miss trick-or-treating though. I miss seeing all the houses, but I do get it. Sometimes it's nicer. I actually have these ready for my Disney holiday. I picked them up in store in Asda. They are such a nice fit as well. They're really cute. So I have a pumpkin teapot. That looks really cool. £8. That is so good. That's such a good price for a teapot. I don't really use teapots, but I think it looks cool. Where are we? So there is a wreath at the top there. Some glasses. Little fuzzy pumpkin at the bottom there. Snuggle season. Oh, I love that sofa. It looks so comfy. Oh my god, it looks like you would just be able to sleep on it so easily. It looks really, really cozy. I'm not sure about blue for autumn. I feel like blue is more like nautical, spring, maybe summer. But I feel like oranges and dark kind of burgundy colours are more autumn. I don't know, maybe not. Some light. That kind of looks like an eyeball, doesn't it? A little bit of fashion. I think that's a cute coat. I don't think orange really suits me though. Doesn't. I mean, it kind of does, but I do actually have a top. I think I wore it in my Lush haul video. It goes with my skin, but not necessarily my hair colour. I am a beautiful masterpiece. Live your best October. Did you know showing Showing kindness is scientifically proven to help us look younger. Doing kind deeds produces oxytocin, and research shows that people with higher levels of this feel-good hormone have more youthful-looking skin, even if they've not looked after it as well as they could have. One study found that practicing a specific loving kindness meditation slowed the aging of cells in participants. It's really interesting. I do feel like there are people in this world who would always like hold the door for somebody, or at least check if there's somebody behind them when going through a door. And you know, when you're in traffic and people are coming out of a junction, if everybody let one car go, the traffic would flow so much smoother and it wouldn't back up as much down all of the roads. But there are some people who always try and do that, and then there are some people who just genuinely don't care, or they're just oblivious to it. And it always amazes me how people could not think of that, because in my brain I'm like, I would feel so awkward if I just let the door swing closed on somebody. Or even just spatial awareness, like I notice it a lot now. I'm older and now I have like a different kind of view of the world, sorry. I when I'm like in a shopping mall or something, I always try and walk so that I'm not going to collide with people, or I find that people stop just in front of you for no apparent reason. You could be walking behind somebody, and instead of kind of stepping to the side, they will literally just stop bang in front of you really abruptly. So you either have to walk into them if you don't have your wits about you, or you have to go around them. I don't know, maybe I'm just too on it, like maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I do feel like people don't really care a lot of the time what's going on around them. They don't have consideration, and then you see the people that do, and you kind of look at them and you're like, yay. I don't know, I'm just waffling, but Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I think we're coming to the end. I think we have a couple more pages. It's about food banks that they have. Christmas. Ooh, some nice looking food there. God, I'm gonna put on so much weight over Christmas. I think I'm gonna sneeze. Nice little sneeze for you at the end there. Sorry, bless me. A good piece of fish barely needs cooking at all. I will leave you with that little bit of advice. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed just flipping through this magazine with me. And I'm going to try and make another video actually now, because I'm going to be going away. I don't want to get behind again, because I missed interacting with you guys so much, especially the people who regularly comment, and getting more and more new people comment every day, and it's just such a nice community. Everybody is so positive and so helpful with ideas and encouragement and just things like that. So I'm going to make a video in a minute which has been requested by somebody on my channel who comments quite a lot. So I will see you when I see you.